What's up, peeps? It's your boy, K-Seal. The picture you see is a Facebook post that I made Derrick Henry's first year in college. You know what? Let me back up. The two most unfair things I have ever seen in high school. The first one being LeBron James. The first time I saw LeBron James play a real game was on ESPN. And I'm talking about a minute or two into the game, I knew I was watching the greatest high school basketball player to ever live. I was convinced. Now, we can go back to Lou Alcindor and all those other legendary players, and you may have a compelling argument, but for my money, when I saw LeBron James play, I knew I had never seen anything like that before. And I was convinced that I'd probably never see it again in my lifetime. The second time I had that feeling was when I saw Derrick Henry play in high school on ESPN again. Now, I had heard about him because I keep up with recruiting, and I heard about him his sophomore year, his measurables and what he did at the Nike opening and things of that nature. But when I saw him play, I felt bad for the kids he was playing against. And then, the fact that he has the most yards ever by a high school player, well, he did at the time. I'm not sure if that record has been broken. That says a lot, because there are some ridiculous high school records out there. And the rushing record is one of them. And the fact that he has it, it says a lot. Now, let's fast forward to what he's doing today to NFL players. I understand what he's doing right now. It's historical. I get it. But it's historical in a cute sense, because nobody believes that Tennessee is going to win the championship. So the fact that in his first two playoff games, he has more yards than anybody, and the fact that he's breaking these long runs and doing what he's doing to the Patriots, who had a really good defense, and Baltimore, who had a really good defense, it's saying a lot. And the fact that he has Ryan Tannehill as a quarterback, that says a lot as well. But I'm starting to lean toward believing the Titans can win it all with this dude on his back. The dude is special. If you watch that last long run that he had against Baltimore, a defensive end crashed down on him and had a clean shot, was not blocked, and bounced off of him. There's one running back in the league that defensive ends bounce off of, and that's Derrick Henry. And the reason people bounce off of him, especially in the fourth quarter, is because they're coming with so much force and trying to brace themselves for the hit and trying to bring this locomotive down that they don't wrap up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, tense your shoulders up and come with as much force as possible, because this dude is gonna be a load, and sometimes your arms don't go with you. Derrick Henry is special, man. And like I said, what he's doing now is historically cute. But I believe the Tennessee Titans are going to win. They're going to beat the Chiefs because, the best way to beat a potent offense is keep them off the field. Tennessee can do that. All they need is for Ryan Tannehill to make key throws. He don't have to make a lot of them. He has to make key throws. If he can make throws that make the defense respect the passing and the running game, they're going to beat the Chiefs. And if they can make it to the Super Bowl, whether they play in San Francisco or Green Bay, I hope it's San Francisco. I can't stand Green Bay. I believe the same rule applies. Derrick Henry is a mutant, all right? And if Ryan Tannehill does his job, Derrick Henry definitely going to do his. I believe Tennessee keeps the ball out of Mahomes' hands. I believe he runs for another almost 200 yards. They can't stop him. He went through New England and Baltimore. What you think Kansas City defense gonna do? If Kansas City can have one of those 28-point first quarters, then the game gets out of hand. You can't run the ball. You have to throw the ball. But they won't do that against Tennessee's defense. The Giants are going to win the Super Bowl. And Derrick Henry catapults into legend status with this run. Bank it.